your brighter side, 'cause I'm low on the phone, you say. So I talk till I drop, you say, how could I have a heart made of stone? Why you? Oh, when we synchronize, it's exactly what I thought and I fantasized. Playing games with my mind, making us collide. And we know how it goes when we're out at night. And I don't know how we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold. How we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold. When you patronize, you're so satisfied. When I dig in the dirt, you're in paradise. And I know that you know I can sleep at night. Oh, and you're by my side, and it's smooth how you move, 'cause I'm petrified. Setting traps in my head, messing with my mind. When you talk, but I know you're lying. And I don't know how we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold. How we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold. Why you so icy cold? My tears can't drip. Sitting awake alone, tattoos I miss. If I was to call your phone, I know you'd click. Baby, can I have the throne? I call it quits. You can even have my car, I don't need it. I've been inside my room since you left it, thinking about the place where we first kissed. Oh, and I don't know how we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold. How we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold.
Congratulations to all of the finalists of the Shoe Creator Challenge.
I wanted to make something that everybody could wear.
It's all about looking good on 2K, so I'm here to help you out with that.
Now it comes down to one shoe that has the honor of being put inside NBA 2K21.
The grand prize winner is...
Hey, I'm Brian, and I'm here to talk about the upcoming neighborhood events.
"2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And you can feel the anticipation building with the introduction of each player. Stick around. We'll be right back with playoff basketball. On tap tonight, NBA playoff action continues. It's Game 2 of the Western Conference Semifinals. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge joins us from the sideline. And a look at the injury situation. A lot of bodies absent for this team tonight, including a big name.
Not a lot of margin for error in the playoffs. You tack on their injuries, all four of them, they are just trying to hold on.
Now let's take a look at Denver's opening lineup. They've got JaVale McGee, Paul Millsap out there with Michael Porter. Then there's Murray, and it's Barton in at the two-guard spot. And for the Suns, Booker and Bridges are the wings. Ayton is out there with Jay Crowder, and it's Paul in at the one spot. So the Nuggets win the tip. Booker against Barton. Passes it to Millsap. Murray outside. They double him with Ayton. Millsap finds Barton. Shot clock at 6. And here's Porter. They get it again. McGee. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot.
Yeah, you know, with his size and presence in the post, McGee has a lot of value on the offensive glass.
The shot's good from Paul.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And it's Murray penetrating. Denver passing it around. Barton kicks to Murray. And it's off from three-point range. And so Ayton will bring it up for the Suns. They're coming off a great victory on Wednesday.
And the bench turned up in that one. Whatever they couldn't get from their starters, they got from the reserves.
But, you know, you hear about the importance of having depth all the time, bench players that contribute. In last game, their bench came alive.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Totally unselfish play there from Ayton. Sends the ball to someone with a wide open look.
Barton passes to Murray. Outside for Millsap. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Phoenix has gone 3 of 3 from deep. 9 points rung up from outside here in the first.
Boy, the floor awareness of Chris Paul. Got to respect that. I mean, whenever one of his guys is open, he's getting the ball to him quickly and on time.
Right wing. Millsap has the open look. Off target from three-point range.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
It's good.
Impressive start here. That's 5 straight makes to start the game.
For Denver, they've gone just 2 of 7 so far. A little bit of a slow start for them. Tipped away. And so it looks like Denver will retain possession here. And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with Coach Mike Malone.
We spoke about his approach coming into tonight. He said, we're playing an excellent team with lots of talent, and they're well coached. We don't want to go down 2-0 in this series, so our mindset is this is a must-win game. Devin, we'll see if they can pull that off after their disappointing start to this series.
Thank you, David.
And trailing here in the first, you'd like to see them be a little more aggressive on the offensive glass.
Yeah, I agree. Not a lot of activity chasing down their misses. Some teams focus on getting back, and I understand that, but you should send at least one guy after those.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Porter in the corner. McGee against Ayton. McGee, the pass to Barton, and the layup's good off the glass.
Very reliable scoring close to the basket. Barton, somebody you have to defend at all times.
The drive by Paul. The shot's good. Paul's got 11 points.
Guys, this has been an incredible performance this quarter. I mean, he's getting the ball where he likes it and wants it and just going to work.
And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Barton. Outside Millsap. In the corner, Murray with it.
And you can see they're struggling from the field.
But still early. I mean, they've just got to trust their offense and work to get stops.
Wasted no time on that one. He's got 9.
Yeah, they've built up this lead 3 points at a time.
And I like the strategy. It's a great strategy. Bury those threes early, and it'll open up the inside for them later on.
Outside Millsap. There's the pass to Barton. To the paint. Here's McGee. And the shot goes down. McGee's got his second basket of the night.
Leaving folks open around Barton is a no-no. He'll torch you whenever you do that.
Paul's shot is off. The Nuggets trail by 12. Out to the right wing. Wide open look here for Murray. Off target with his 3.
Boy, just not scoring with the efficiency he'd like to. Tough quarter for him.
For three, Booker. The Suns keeping it alive. A new 14. He gets that one.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling. Off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Murray finds McGee. Back to Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
Well, I like the athleticism of Murray. Just taking off towards the rim for the jam.
A shot by Paul. Nobody around. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Nuggets.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, and, you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for Denver. It's a 14-point game. And the slam dunk by McGee.
And this kind of athleticism at the center position, pretty remarkable. I mean, McGee letting it all hang out there.
Paul for three. Suns keep it alive. And it goes down 2 points.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And to battle back, they've got to shore up the defense. I mean, there's no other way to come back from a deficit unless you play good defense.
Here's Millsap. Pass to McGee. Barton from outside. A three-pointer is right on target. Barton's got 5.
A shot Barton can make, that one is. So if you're the defender, you have to at least honor that.
And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points.
And they've done the job on the offensive glass.
I like the activity there, keeping the ball alive and creating some second chance buckets.
That one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Crowder. An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
And you've got to take your defense up a notch in the playoffs. He takes it up about 3 notches on that block.
And the Suns here with a different look. Sharch checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Kaminsky comes in for Crowder. Torrey Craig, he's checked in for Mikal Bridges. And Cameron Payne subbed in for Devin Booker. And then for Denver, JaMychal Green, he's checked in for Millsap. Aaron Gordon comes in for Porter. And Morris subbed in for Barton. Here's Morris, outside for Murray. And another miss by Denver.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Here's Kaminsky. No good on the 3. The Nuggets trail by 13. Left side, Gordon. It's off his foot. And the ref's saying he kicked it. Paul against Morris. It's stolen by Kaminsky.
And thought that pass was going to get through, but no. All of a sudden, he was going the other way with the basketball. They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Morris, good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot. Suns leading by 11. Fires for 3. Murray with the defensive effort.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Three-pointer. Rebounded by Kaminsky.
Certainly not the kind of night he was looking for at the offensive end, and it's had a ripple effect on the team.
Paul for 3. No good there. And the Nuggets going the other way. Here's Murray, and it's Murray with the jam.
Boy, I like how Gordon dishes the ball. When his teammates are open, he finds them on time and on target.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major or it could be just a slight tweak.
The Suns making a switch here. Johnson's checked in. Phoenix leading by 9. Here's Payne. Nailed from three-point land.
Yeah, off to a strong start here early. 6 points off second chance buckets.
And the foul called on Cameron Payne. That's his first foul. And so here's Denver. Up top, Morris. And the foul called on Cameron Payne. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's his second foul of the first quarter, and they may want to sit him for a while to avoid number 3.
On defense, the Suns leading by 12. Rivers kicks to Morris.
And their three-point shot is just off the mark to start the game.
It's still early. I mean, they've got to play their game and live with the results. If it's a good three-point shot from a good shooter, take it.
It's early, but they are getting pummeled on the glass.
Well, they've got to take a stand and commit to controlling their defensive backboard. These second-chance buckets are killing them.
Basket good.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear they're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Here's Sharch. No good with the triple. The Nuggets trail by 13. Inside, here's Rivers. Some solid defense from Sharch.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Kaminsky misses. Denver shooting 42% to begin this game. To the middle. And Rivers with the basket on the assist by Morris.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
The defense a step slow, you can see the result.
That's 3 in a row from out there now, so they've got to do a better job contesting.
Here's Gordon. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. Campazzo, he's guarded by Kaminsky. Morris, no good. Suns leading by 14. Here's Craig. Basket counts.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up. A little more sense of urgency.
Yeah, they've got to do a little more to disrupt their offensive rhythm, too.
And that one, good.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
And out of bounds as the Nuggets gain possession. And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for the Nuggets. They trail by 14. Here's Craig. Fires from the wing. They get it back. And the layup is good. Craig's got his second basket of the game.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
And the basket by Gordon.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
And the wide open shot from Morris. And the three off target. Suns leading by 14. From deep, Johnson gets it to go from beyond the arc. Johnson's got a couple of threes now in the first for Phoenix. The Nuggets shooting 43% since taking the floor today. Morris outside, pass to Gordon. Now here's Rivers for three. Can't hit that one. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Kaminsky. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
Already, they've piled up 8 second chance points.
Feasting on those backboards. I love that physicality.
Outside Gordon. No one near him. And it's Monte Morris with the foul. That's his first foul. So both teams making some changes here. So it's Phoenix now. 19-point game. And he gets the bucket. Haynes got 8 points.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Porter. They can't stop the run with that one. And so it's Phoenix sitting on a 21-point lead to end the quarter. And with as many three-pointers as they've drained, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. Right back after this break. We recently checked in with Jamal Murray, who discussed the team's approach to each game.
The mentality of how we play, how we move the ball, how unselfish we are, next pass mentality, next man up mentality, and just keep each other alive. We got to, like I said, bring that energy, bring that enthusiasm that we always have.
Greg sounds like something a coach would say.
It's probably something his coach has said time and time again, but Murray's really matured into a reliable, sometimes spectacular performer for this team.
And we welcome you back to 2K Sports coverage of the Western Conference Semifinals. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Phoenix.
Well, I'll tell you what, they must have had a good shoot-around because they've been fantastic from long range so far, fellas.
And the other thing that's been equally as effective is the fact that they've gotten out on the fast break. A lot of points coming in transition.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. Setting the floor for the Suns. Booker and Johnson fill out the wings. Frank Kaminsky is out there with Saric. And it's Payne in at the point. And here's Booker from the arc. The putback, Saric on the follow. And the Suns lead by 21.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
Green, no luck. The Suns have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. And here's Johnson outside. It's hauled in by Gordon.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
The kick out to Porter. A fader. Shoots a fader off the left rim and out. Suns leading by 21. Here's Booker, and he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
They've been going to him an awful lot this game, and you can see why. He's pouring it on.
The Suns shooting their first foul shot of the night, and the Suns here with a different look. DeAndre Ayton's checked in for Saric. Crowder comes in for Kaminsky. Bridges, he's checked in for Johnson. And it's Paul in for Payne.
One shot.
Free throw good, Booker.
An accurate shooter from all areas of the floor. Booker has the confidence needed to dominate on offense.
Murray, the pass to Barton, and Barton throws it down.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
A drive by Paul. Here's Ayton. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
The Nuggets have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Murray surveying the D. Lets it go from 14. Here's Millsap, and that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
And, you know, rebounding is about knowing where the ball is going as well as pursuing it. And I like seeing him hit the offensive glass and go right back up with it.
For Denver, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. Porter with it, out guarded by Crowder. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Jay Crowder.
Well, it was a bumpy start to his career for Michael Porter. I mean, this guy had his entire rookie season taken away because of back surgery and had a big mountain to climb just to get back out on the court. But, you know, to his credit, he made the climb.
Free throw good, Porter. JaVale McGee's checked in for Denver. And Porter drops them both. And so it's Crowder with it. He'll bring it up for Phoenix. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points.
3 triples in the first quarter, but he's yet to knock one down here in the second.
Outside for Murray. And again, Denver no good.
Even with every shot clanging off the rim, he seems determined to keep hoisting up these threes. It might be time to get inside of that arc.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Here's Crowder. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
And easy to understand why many believe Porter is the complete package. Skilled at making the correct pass.
Got that one up quick. Paul's got 15.
How sweet was that? Honey sweet. Paul with great form.
Murray, the pass to Barton. Here is Porter. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. Millsap dishes to Murray. No good off the front iron.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
And this is something Ayton has to keep developing. In this era, big men have to possess an outside jumper.
Outside Millsap. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Millsap's got his second bucket of the night.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Timeout called, the Suns. Phoenix has gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ayton. So it's Denver now. Porter looking it over. Back to Murray. McGee with no one around. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got his third assist on the night. Phoenix leading by 22. Near the three-point line, it's Booker. And some very quick points for him on that possession. Booker's got 9 points now in the quarter. Outside, Porter. Back to Murray. It's Barton on the wing. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And, you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide-open look in space there.
It's his first trip to the line.
At the line for your serves, Bridges, taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Bridges. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Nuggets have gone 7 of 14 in the second quarter, shooting to the tune of 50%. Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. Murray against Paul. Murray the pass to Porter. Looking to get back on track here. And it's Murray laying it in. And it's 8 points for Jamal Murray.
Boy, good vision that time from Michael Porter Jr. Saw the wide open teammate and then got the pass to him right on time.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
For 3, Murray. McGee. Great positioning on the putback.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you'd think his team would have the lead.
Paul for 3. It's hauled in by the Nuggets.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
For 3, Murray. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Crowder's got his 4th rebound in this one. Booker, field goal number 9. He's 9 of 12 with that basket.
Well, he's really been on a roll this quarter. Seems like everything he throws up is finding bottom.
Barton outside. good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
And the D just a step slow, reacting to the step back.
And that one's good, Ayton.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal. And that's just another mistake. I mean, they've got it on autopilot, and they look totally dejected.
Torrey Craig, he's checked in for Bridges. Monte Morris is checked in for the Nuggets. Morris against Paul. Sinks the triple. Paul's got 18 points in the game.
And let's see, guys, if that triggers another little explosion from him after hitting 3 triples in that first quarter.
Morris looking over the floor. Barton outside. 5 on the clock, and it's Murray with the jam.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop.
Unless you're the team getting punched on. That would be the difference.
And Chris Paul picks up the foul.
Go the other way.
That'll be his second foul of the game. Langston Galloway's checked in for Phoenix. The Nuggets also changing it up. Green comes in for JaVale McGee. And it's Austin Rivers in for Will Barton. And it's Millsap with the ball for the Nuggets. They kick it out to Green. Denver the rebound. Morris, no good.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
You know, sometimes you don't like to see guys pull up from three-point range on the break, but for him, with nobody on him, that's a pretty good shot.
Morris passes to Millsap. Back to Morris. Doesn't go for him. And Phoenix will come the other way. Now Ayton. 10 points for him.
Boy, he's got to be disappointed in the result there. I mean, the defender really didn't make any impact at all.
Rivers against Ayton. Rivers can't get it to go. Well, Phoenix shooting it very well. 54% from the floor in this second quarter. He gets it in there. Booker's got 25 points. Here's Murray. 10 points for him. To the inside. Millsap. And it's Devin Booker with the rebound. The Suns shooting the ball really well in this game. 58%. That's a 2 from Crowder. Goes back up. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And the size, the wingspan, and the athleticism Ayton has is huge. Very strong at rebounding.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. And the Suns making a change here. Nader's checked in.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Free throw drops for Ayton.
You know, so much hype around Ayton. It has that rare combination of NBA-ready body, productivity, and upside.
To stop the run, and that's 2 points on the layup. Morris has got his second bucket of the night.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Ayton trying to break free. Good on the bucket.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Here's Gordon. Banked in off the glass. Gordon's got 4 points in the quarter.
You know, he started slow, but now in the second quarter, he's finding his groove.
Here's Galloway. Another 3 for Phoenix.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Green up on top. Down low, Campazzo, and it's blocked. Outside Crowder, over Morris. Shot by Crowder, no good. The Nuggets shooting in the second quarter, 46%. We've got 1:23 left in the first half of basketball. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Really a fantastic job by Gordon to bury himself down there, giving the defense really no other choice than to foul him.
The Nuggets have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. First free throw is good.
Got to stay active when Gordon's out there. I mean, his ability to make something out of nothing is huge for this team.
And Gordon drops them both.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
And maybe cause some foul trouble along the way as well. And we know what that can do. It pays off typically in good fashion for you.
To the middle. And Green slams it in.
And, you know, we can't measure heart. I mean, he's not as big as the other power forwards, but his jumping ability and mindset is incredible.
And again, it's the Suns missing. One item that stood out, their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking, and more importantly, it makes it really hard to defend.
They recover it.
You know, even though it's a point-blank range shot, that's not an easy one, especially when the defense is that tight.
Galloway, no good. The Nuggets shooting about 42% so far. Right side, Green. Crowder with the steal. And Phoenix pushing it up now. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And at 7'1" and 250 pounds, Ayton is a handful. Not easy trying to guard him without fouling.
And this will be his second and third shots at the line here.
At the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
Free throw drops for Ayton.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
My kind of hoops. Straight ahead, playing downhill, and physical.
And so he makes both from the line.
You know, he didn't get to the line in that entire first quarter. But right now, he's showing some aggressiveness out there.
For Denver, they have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one.
Taking 2 shots.
Two shots.
The first free throw is good. Both shots good from the stripe. And here's Ayton. He'll bring it up for Phoenix. Here's Galloway. It's hauled in by Gordon. Gordon's got 4 rebounds in this game. Rivers with it. Morris outside. The 3. Unable to get that one. And so it's Devin Booker making highlights for Phoenix. Going on an absolute rampage, piling in the points. He dictated the pace of the entire quarter. We come back right after this.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey folks, we hope you've enjoyed the first half. I'm Ernie Johnson. Next to me, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. It's the NBA playoffs on 2K Sports. And guys, for the Suns, they're in a perfect position to grab a hold of this series, up 1-0 already, and playing incredible basketball. which has given them a huge lead at halftime. They just couldn't have asked for a better scenario. Kenny, let's start with you. What did you think about the Suns?
Simply a special scorer. Booker, this guy is tough to stop. And we've seen this guy drop 70. That's right, 70 in a game. And he does it with a wide array of skills and constant movement.
And big fella, let's get your thoughts on the Nuggets.
Well, there's no two ways around it. They got trounced on the glass and on the scoreboard. They got to show a little more fight down low. Looks like they're not competing, and it's showing on the boards most of all.
And it's just about time now for the third quarter to get underway.
And glad to have you with us as we get going here in Game 2. You know, guys, Devin Booker has been exceptional here.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of it.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Second half underway. Here's who Mike Malone's got on the floor. Bill Barton is out there with Murray. Then it's Michael Porter. Then there's Paul Millsap, and it's McGee in at the 5 spot. Passes it to Millsap, kicks to Barton. And there's the pass to Porter. Lock at 6 to the inside. Rebound by the Suns. Ayton's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Booker with it. Out guarded by Barton. And Crowder stays with it. Crowder's got 6.
Boy, fighting to keep that play alive. Beautiful tip in there.
Nuggets shooting 41% for the game. Now here's Murray. Porter in the corner. Three-pointer. Jay Crowder pulls it in. Crowder's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Chalk up 2 there.
Well, I like this execution coming out of the half. Solid. 3 for 4 from the field so far.
Call against Murray. Barton right side. Cross contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And, you know, Barton's length is what really helps him score inside.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Kaminsky, he's checked in for Crowder.
Yeah, I've got mad respect for the way Barton carries himself. I mean, he's a terrific teammate. He does everything he can to impact winning.
The shot's good from Paul.
Everything going to plan here to start the third. 80% shooting thus far.
Nuggets have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Murray with it. Bridges covering. Here's Booker. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one on Porter.
Such an active shooter. Love how Booker gets defenders to try and be physical with him.
This is his second trip to the line in this one. And the first one at the line is good. Sharge checked in for Phoenix. Good on both. Here's Murray. He's got 10. And stolen by Booker. Up and in on the layup. Booker's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Murray finds McGee. Murray outside. count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts, a scorching 88%.
I like the fact that McGee not just going through the motions here. I mean, setting a good solid screen, timing his roll perfectly. That's basketball 101 there.
Talk about execution on the offensive end. They're leaving nothing on the table right now.
Yep, they're starting to stretch this lead out. Too much offense to keep pace with.
Barton with it. Bridges covering. Bridges with the steal. Inside. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Bridges has got 8 points.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Murray outside. And a wide open look for Porter. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
Porter Jr. has a unique combination of size and skill, and as a result, able to beat defenders in the catch-and-shoot game.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Murray kicks to Barton. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
You know, Barton is a sinewy, mobile guard. I mean, he's tough to defend without fouling because of how slick and slippery he is.
The Nuggets have gone a perfect 7 of 7 from the line tonight.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops. So for the Suns, Johnson comes in for Mikal Bridges. And Cameron Payne subbed in for Paul. And so he hits both. For Phoenix, they've gone 9 of 10 on their attempts in the third quarter. That is 90% from the field. What a roll they're on.
Sharic's doing a nice job slashing to the basket with real ease there at 6'10". He moves quite well.
And so it's Barton bringing it up for the Denver Nuggets. Pass to McGee. Good once again. That makes him 8 for 9 this game.
And his stroke has been dead on from the outside. I mean, inside, outside. It just doesn't matter.
And yes, it's good. Payne's got 10 points in the game.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
If you can't stop it, here it comes. I'm right at you.
The shot's good from McGee.
Tell you what, guys, it's a big bonus whenever McGee is scoring like this. Got to keep feeding the big man when he's rolling.
Shoots it up. Again, Phoenix.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Boy, I like the disposition and attitude since halftime. They're patiently looking for good shots.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question.
And he should be. I mean, remove all doubt. Get it down, hard, and simple.
Murray for 3. Phoenix grabs the miss. Charge has got his 5th rebound in this one. And stolen by Murray. And now Porter pushing it up. No one back to stop him. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. And that's now 8 points for Michael Porter. Here's Payne. Another shot. And Kaminsky lays it up and in.
Those arms of Kaminsky go on forever, which helps him snag these second chance opportunities.
Outside Millsap. Misses the 3.
We know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide open look.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Barton, no luck. The Suns shooting is beautiful right now. 60% for the game. Pretty much everyone out there has been stroking it. Good on the shot. Payne's got 14.
And obviously a total team player. Saric is a guy, if his teammate is open, he's going to get the ball.
And Murray, here we go.
And I love the way he uses his size there to make sure he gets that board.
Count that bucket. Booker's got 33 points.
Well, he's demanding the ball. He wants it, and he's coming through. I mean, you can see why his teammates trust him down the stretch, guys.
And Barton throws it down.
With maturity comes greater patience, understanding how to play smarter. Murray keeps his options open and finds a teammate who's gotten free.
Pass to Barton. To the paint. And Paul Millsap, the bucket on the assist by Barton. Will Barton. Barton's got his 7th assist in the game. Here's Payne. Slides through for his 7th basket in 11 tries.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Here's Murray. Rebounded by Kaminsky. Kaminsky's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. It's a hand on it. It's good on the putback. Payne's got 10 points in just the second half.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Denver's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. Shoots off the step back. Murray, good. 12 points for him.
Murray's shot is a real weapon for him. He's as reliable a shooter from the mid-range as it gets.
And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up. And there's the foul against Denver. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Suns.
And I like how they've taken the high percentage shot in the paint. In that first half, we saw them doing it, and they've continued to succeed as the game has worn on.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
First one falls for him.
You know, the toughness Saric possesses is really pretty impressive. A guy who lost 6 teeth in a game one time and kept on playing. Wow.
Here's what Phoenix has got going on right now. Torrey Craig comes in for Kaminsky, and it's Carter in for Booker. He hits both from the stripe.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
No misses yet. You can't do much better than that, guys.
Here's Green. Sinks that one from the post. Green's got his 2nd basket of the night.
Nice job hitting him right in stride. Excellent play.
Johnson down low, defended by Gordon, and the basket by Johnson.
Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
Morris outside, down low, Gordon, and then Gordon with the dunk.
Hey, and we all know Gordon's a terrific jammer now. He loves throwing it down.
Here's Carter. Makes it off the glass. And Morris has got the ball here for the Denver Nuggets. Shoots from the high post. No good that time. And Phoenix the other way now. A nice shot by Carter.
Just giving up way too many transition opportunities.
You know, it's okay to give up a few if you're getting them back on the other end, but that hasn't been the case here.
Here's Morris with plenty of space. The quick look, no good that time.
He's been ice cold tonight. And, you know, you look at the scoreboard, guys, they really could have used his contributions. It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
Morris with the ball, and it's Carter picking him up. Morris against Carter. And here is Johnson. He's got 8, and it's the Suns' ball. They're on a 14-6 run. Craig, good.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Denver's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. On the wing, Morris. He's guarded by Johnson. And that one is off. Now the Suns take it the other way. Rebound by the Nuggets.
Clearly the defense could have been better there, guys, but he also needs to convert that.
Here's Gordon, and it's Gordon finishing it off.
Yeah, a nice, strong finish on the inside.
But, Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality.
An absolutely tremendous athlete, able to go up and finish over the biggest of defenders.
Rivers can't get it to go. Suns shooting 61% from the field, showing some marvelous touch out there. Carter, that's good. There's 1:26 left in the third quarter. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And it's Gordon missing. Johnson surveying the floor. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Johnson's got 4 points in the quarter. Gordon inside. Charges there. Tries again. And the basket by Gordon.
Well, you know what I like to say? Persistence pays. And with Gordon, he's the kind of guy who just does not rest on the glass.
And it's Carter missing.
Tell you what, that is a missed opportunity from mid-range for sure. With as little defense as was shown, should have made that one.
Buries it from three-point range.
Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
Here's Payne. Green with the rebound. Denver's gotten 1 of 6 three-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. Here's Morris. Count that one. Morris has got 9 points.
A super high percentage shot there. You just can't allow him to get that close.
And the Suns call time.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
And the Suns here with a different look. Crowder, he's checked in for Johnson. Mikal Bridges comes in for Torrey Craig. Langston Galloway's checked in for Carter. And it's Paul in for Cameron Payne. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And it's in there.
From that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
Well, when you knock down jumpers like that, it opens everything else up as well.
And here's Morris for 3. And Crane is right there. He has 6.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint. Wow, what a clever pass that time by Chris Paul.
To the inside, Gordon, and the layup falls. Gordon's got 8 points in the quarter.
Well, you've got to give Gordon the ball when he's down inside. I mean, he can really score it in there.
And so it's Devin Booker making highlights for Phoenix. And his big game just keeps getting bigger. That quarter sees him get over 30 points. And we'll be right back after this. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Terrific versatility coming from a big man. Not something that the majority of big guys possess.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. We've got Bridges. Chris Paul is out there with Sharch, and it's Nader in at the 4. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Bridges passes to Nader. Over Gordon. The shot by Nader, no good. Nugget shooting here, about 46% for the game. Shot by Gordon, wide open. They get the rebound. Bull kicks to Gordon. From outside, off the mark. And so it's Paul bringing it up for Phoenix. Here's Bridges, and he banks in the layup.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
And here's Denver. And they double up Gordon. Poked away. Harrison passes to Bull. Denver passing it around. His three-pointers off the mark. And for the Suns, they're shooting 61% from the field, showing some marvelous touch out there. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip-in.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there.
And great instincts, too, guys, anticipating where the miss was going.
Outside Gordon. From deep. But they'll get another chance.
There's another opportunity, and everything's going right for these guys.
The towering presence that is Ball. Good at staying active and going after those offensive rebounds.
Galloway with the bucket.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
They look pretty demoralized to me, and that always shows through at the defensive end first.
And the basket by Gordon.
It's never easy in the NBA, folks. I mean, great job by Gordon to just dismiss the contact and still score.
Got that bucket in no time at all. Galloway has got 8 points in the quarter.
And guys, there are some you can give that shot to, but let's be clear, he's not one of them. Terrible job there by the D.
The shot by Harrison, no good. Phoenix has gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Here's Bridges. No good on the shot. Now Denver takes it the other way. And they're moving it up. It's hauled in by the Suns. Galloway has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Paul. Denver grabs the miss. Right side, Gordon. Pass to Harrison. Campazzo. The Nuggets with another miss. Here's Bridges. Good, and Paul gets the assist.
And pro move there. Finds a way to gain some separation against the much taller defender.
You know, your assumption would be that he'd be at a big disadvantage in that matchup, but you'd be assuming wrong.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Sharch.
2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Yeah, they're making the most of their opportunities at the stripe, and they'll need to keep it up to take the lead.
Ayton, he's checked in for the Suns. Frank Kaminsky comes in for Bridges. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Phoenix with the ball. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Galloway, no good. Denver shooting from the field, 44%, not bad. Here's Harrison. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup.
Yeah, and right when you thought that shot was leaving his hands, he reinvents it.
Goes up on the wing and off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Galloway has got 10 points now just in this quarter. The pass to Bull. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. And the Suns tack on 2 more.
He's flipped the script here in this half, shooting a much higher percentage from the field.
Barton outside, Harrison, and he makes good on the layup.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
The Suns have gotten more than 58% of their attempts to go down for them in the fourth quarter. They're 7 of 12. Took him no time at all on that one. Paul's got 28 points for the game.
And you see how complete a player Paul is, capable of scoring from anywhere.
Murray, the pass to Najee. Harrison in the corner. He kicks to Murray. Here's Najee, and the rejection by Ayton.
Tremendous at anticipating when shots are going up. Ayton is outstanding at protecting the rim.
And it's Paul missing. And it's Harrison with the ball for the Denver Nuggets. Ball's knocked loose. Here's Kaminsky, and the Suns call time here.
Every time out, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
Yeah, and I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
And Phoenix making a change here. Carter's checked in. Off the inbound. The offensive rebound. Here's Kaminsky. Here's Harrison. A three-pointer off the mark. Suns have got a pretty good rhythm going offensively, shooting 8 of 15 for the quarter. Now Barton. Pass to Najee. Plays it up and banks it in.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
And the Suns call time here.
All right, Phoenix, keep it going for your Suns answer.
Here's Ayton. And again, it's the Suns missing. The Nuggets shooting a paltry 33% in the fourth. Not a good showing for this offense. Harrison scanning the floor. Five to shoot. Denver needs to get off a shot. Bol, that's good.
Yeah, inside, Bol does a great job just making subtle adjustments and utilizing that length.
And it's Carter missing.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Barton outside. And Kaminsky with a clear path to the hoop. Shoots over Barton. Carter kicks to Kaminsky. Shoots over Barton. Kaminsky misses. Nuggets shooting from the field, 44%, not bad. Barton drives in. Here's Najee. He's covered by Ayton. Bol, that's good.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Phoenix has gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. And it's Carter missing.
I wouldn't say that's exactly his spot now. I mean, and you can see why.
And the rejection by Ayton. They need this one. And it's good off the back rim and in.
He's been a different guy here in the second half. His shooting percentage far better than it was before the break.
Here's Murray. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Murray locked in on the task at hand, not allowing the defense to bother his shot at all.
Here's Carter. And it's Phoenix scoring again. And it's Harrison with the ball for the Denver Nuggets. And that one is hammered home.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and 1 foot.
And Bol wide open. He shoots off target from outside.
You know, he's not a knockdown shooter from there, but when you're that uncovered, you almost are forced to take it.
And Carter now, top of the key. Offline with his 3. The Nuggets shooting at 42% in this final quarter. Murray kicks to Harrison. That 3 off the mark.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
Kaminsky misses. So it's Denver now. Here's Barton. Carter pulls it in. And for the Suns, their shooting in the fourth quarter has looked shabby, 38%. Over Bol. And it's good off the back of the rim and in.
The entire defense was frozen-footed. Nobody picked up the shooter.
Here's the Nuggets now with the ball. Goes up from the top of the key. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Kaminsky's releases. Ayton trying to break free. And the basket by Kaminsky. Kaminsky's got 4 points in the quarter. The Nuggets shooting from the field, 44%, not bad. Bol, and he finishes nicely on the layup.
That's serving it up on the platter there. What a nice pass. A high percentage look was the result.
Phoenix has gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Shot from 16. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Galloway has got 14 points now in the second half. And it's the Nuggets with the ball. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
Barton is really a team-first guy who likes to get the ball to his teammates. An excellent passer at his position.
Carter for 3. Knocks down the 3 ball.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
You know what? Teams can get a little 3 happy down the stretch sometimes. Letting it fly.
They get it back.
And guys, that's going to wrap it up. Fans are piling out the exits. Obviously a huge win here in Game 2 for Phoenix.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Devin Booker.
He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
Johnson, he's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. The Nuggets shooting about 40% here in the fourth quarter. Murray, no good.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
1:03 left to play here in the fourth. To the wing right side. From past the arc. Bangs home the trifecta.
And if you don't get out on Murray, he will torch you. Lethal from behind the arc.
Carter for three. It's rebounded by Najee. Murray with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. Rivers gets a wide open look. No good from outside.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
And the Suns call time. And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Devin Booker.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
Some players rise to the occasion in the playoff spotlight, and some wilt under it. We know which type he is. What a stunning night for him. They have been really controlling this one.
You never want to be complacent on the floor. That's when you lose momentum. That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
That's his first personal foul.
Here is Carter. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock, but they get it back.
And I just love how he's banging down low. His hard work will let them use some more of the clock here.
Rivers with it. Kaminsky's there. And then Rivers with the dunk.
Did you just see what I saw? I mean, that move was out of this world.
Executed, don't you think, to perfection, Greg. I mean, he had the rim in his sights and was not going to be stopped.
And finishes with force. Boy, you got to love that.
So it's the Suns winning easily here. And this win puts them squarely in the driver's seat in this series. Up now, Greg, 2-zip with all the momentum on their side.
I mean, in fantastic shape right now. If they can capitalize on this victory and win Game 3, you can just about put this series to bed.
You got it. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much with Chris Paul. Chris, a very convincing win, and that doesn't happen often in this league. So what do you take from this?
You know, one thing that our coaching staff keeps stressing to us every night is that it's about us. You know, so regardless of score, we got to continue to try to get better because we impose our will on the defensive end. The sky's the limit.
Well, the focus was there tonight, Chris. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. Well, that'll do it, folks. Glad you could join us for the Western Conference Semifinals. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. See you later.